Why does a tiny airport in rural Arkansas have over 100 flights a day? Why does a town of 60,000 people see 2.5 million passengers a year? And why do business travellers from across America fly here to the middle of nowhere? Today I'm heading to Bentonville, Arkansas, home of the Walmart Airport. I'm about to fly to a tiny town in Arkansas, a town with a population of just 60,000 people, but an airport that serves over 2 million passengers every year. And it's all because of this place. Meet Bentonville, Arkansas, population less than 60,000. The nearest major city is over 200 miles away, and yet every day flights arrive from all over America. New York, LA, Chicago, the list goes on, 27 non-stop destinations in total. A tiny town in rural Arkansas with direct flights to LaGuardia and LA. And it's all because of one company. Time to head to Bentonville and find out what makes this place worth 100 flights every day.
Thank you. Of course.
Every single person on this flight is heading up to the tiny town of Bentonville, Arkansas for one reason, and that one reason is Walmart. You see, the headquarters of the world's largest retailer is up in Bentonville, Arkansas, and every single week thousands of people fly in and out of Bentonville Airport to visit that one company. Now, because of that, the airlines run flights into Bentonville from all around the country. There's more than 100 flights a day in and out of Bentonville Airport, all for people to go to meetings with Walmart. In total today there's more than 100 flights in and out of the Bentonville Airport. But the interesting thing here is why so many people have to fly in to have face-to-face meetings with Walmart rather than doing them online or remotely, and that's all down to the way that Walmart works. An hour later, and there it is, rural Arkansas, fields, farmland, not a skyscraper in sight, but somewhere down there's an airport handling more passengers than most state capitals. The first thing you see on landing, a private jet belonging to one of Walmart's largest clothing suppliers, and it won't be the last one we see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Right then, welcome to the Northwest Arkansas National Airport, the gateway to Bentonville, Arkansas, and the headquarters of Walmart. At first glance, this airport is a tiny regional airport, but the numbers of people that fly through here, well, they tell a very different story. You see, every single day there's 110 plus flights here from Bentonville Airport. Those flights carry a total of over 9,000 people every single day in and out of this tiny little regional terminal in the middle of Arkansas. And that's before you even start thinking about private jets that come in and out for Walmart and all their suppliers as well, which come here and to the other airports in the area. Bentonville itself's only got a population of 60,000 people, but last year 2.5 million people flew through this tiny airport, making it the busiest airport in Arkansas. It's even busier than Little Rock, which is a big Southwest Airlines base. The obvious question here though is why, and to find the answer to that, well, we're going to have to take a little bit of an exploration around the local area. But first I have to mention that Bentonville probably has the most enthusiastic crossing guard I've ever seen. Right, time to get into town. It really is amazing that a company based in a tiny town as small as this can have so many flights from such a tiny airport as Bentonville. It's crazy. You know, the one thing I don't think I was prepared for here in Bentonville though is that Walmart is everywhere. There's warehouses, lorry depots, office blocks, everything, just Walmart's everywhere. I knew this was kind of the home of Walmart. I didn't expect like the entire town to be made up of Walmart and its associated businesses. It's crazy. So this is downtown Bentonville, Arkansas, a town of just 50-something thousand people, and it feels like a proper southern small town because it is, and it always has been. You wouldn't think just by wandering around here that this is home to the world's largest retail giant. And it all started here, in this tiny little town. Utterly crazy to think that today, the size of Walmart as it is, 10,500 stores worldwide, the largest retail store in the world. And it all started here, with Walton's Five and Dime, here in downtown Bentonville. And that's Sam Walton's truck parked outside. You can go inside and have a look around the first ever Walmart. Shall we go in and have a look? Inside, it's part museum, part shrine to American retail. The original Walton's Five and Dime preserved exactly as it was in 1950. Vintage products, old signage, black and white photos of Sam Walton serving customers. In 1962, Walton opened his first proper Walmart just down the road. 1 store, then 2, then 10. By the time he died in 1992, there were nearly 2,000 stores. Today, over 10,500 worldwide. And here's something I wasn't expecting. Sam Walton was a pilot. In the 1960s and 70s, while other retailers were sending reps in company cars, Walton would fly himself around Arkansas, Oklahoma and Missouri looking for small towns without a proper supermarket. He'd scout locations from the air, land at the local airstrip, walk the high street and check out the competition. That obsession with aviation never left Walmart. In fact, it only got bigger. But more on that later. But first, let's see what that Five and Dime store became. So this then is where it all happens. This is the Walmart home office campus here in just outside downtown Bentonville. This place is huge. It spans a space of about 8 city blocks. And it's all Walmart, everything. They've got meadows, they've got sports centres, they've got food halls, they've got office blocks, everything. It's like half the town is Walmart. Crazy. But here's the thing, if you've got a company and you want to put your products on the shelves at Walmart, well, you've got to come here to Bentonville and present it in person to the buyers right here. There's no online virtual meetings, it's just bring it down and show them what you've got. But without coming to meet these guys face to face at Walmart HQ, well, there's no chance of them getting their product onto the shelves of thousands of stores around the world. So it's pretty important. And to get in and out, of course, they've got to fly in, which is why the Bentonville airport exists and why it's so busy, because its entire mission is getting people in here to Walmart to present their products, negotiate prices, sort out supply chain issues and things like that for one company. That's Walmart Radio. You know when you're in a Walmart show and they go, Walmart Radio. Walmart Radio. That's where it's broadcast from. Now, the constant flow of suppliers explains the daily flights, but some companies don't just fly in and out. Some of them never leave. And here's the thing, it's not just companies flying into Bentonville to come and supply Walmart. Huge companies like Coca-Cola, Unilever, Nestle, Tyson Foods, and dozens of others have all set up little offices here all around the Bentonville area just to supply Walmart. Now, we've seen the Bentonville airport, we've seen downtown Bentonville, we've even seen Walmart's head office. One thing we've not seen though is how the executives over at Walmart get around, and they don't fly from the Bentonville airport like everybody who comes in to visit Walmart. Oh no, they fly from somewhere very special indeed, and we're going to head across and check that place out right now. Now, Bentonville Airport's full of people flying in to see Walmart, but Walmart itself, well, they don't use that airport because they have their own. Remember Sam Walton flying around Arkansas in the 1960s, scouting out store locations from his private plane? Well, here's what that's turned into. So this is the Rogers Airport on the other side of Bentonville. This building behind me is Beaver Lake Aviation. There's no Walmart sign, it's actually part of Walmart. And behind me on the other side, these hangars here are home to the whole Walmart aviation fleet. They have private jets, everything from little Cessnas all the way up to huge long-haul private jets to take their execs all around the world. So there are thousands of Walmart stores all around the planet. It's crazy. Walmart not only own the town here in Bentonville, but it seems that they also own the airport as well. Walmart have a fleet of around 30 private jets, everything from Learjets to Global 7000s that take their execs all around the world. And of course, like everything else Walmart, they're all based here. You know, I find it absolutely incredible how Walmart went from that tiny little store. Less than 60 years later, it's not only the world's largest retailer with over 10,000 stores, it's the world's largest company, full stop, by revenue. Insane. And it all began here. This one company not only keeps an airport going, but it keeps the entire town going. Right, souvenir acquired, and after a day exploring Walmart's empire, it was time to find somewhere to stay. Back to downtown Bentonville. One thing that Bentonville does not have is a shortage of places to stay. All those people flying in to visit Walmart, well, they all need somewhere to sleep at night, and as a result of that, there is hotels absolutely everywhere. The biggest issue I had was trying to figure out where I wanted to be, because wherever you go, there's chain hotels. I've opted for a Hilton Motto Hotel tonight, right here in downtown Bentonville, because I figured it'd be easier to have a wander around. So we're going to go and check out the Motto Hotel by Hilton. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
Check in, please.
Just a newer concept by Hilton. I want to say there's only 9 models in the world. 6 are going to be in the States. Just a really unique approach. Like, we don't have coffee makers or even microwaves in the room.
Okay.
Rooms are intentionally supposed to be a little bit more compact. They're studio sizes.
Okay.
We just encourage our guests to spend more time in the community.
And spend more in the restaurant as well.
Yeah, there you go.
That too. He really wasn't kidding when he said it was compact, was he? And that's the only thing with some of these newer concept hotels that they do. They all seem to be targeted at making the rooms smaller and making them give you less in the way of amenities for the room and less things. There's no kettle, no microwave, nothing in here. Do you have my name on the screen though? Hey. But yeah, this is it, really. This is the Motto Hotel Bentonville. We've got the bed, bathroom here, toilet that looks like a public toilet in Soho, minus the graffiti, and a shower that looks like, well, shower. And that's it. And then the sink's out here. It's kind of like a travel lodge with wall decorations. And that's about it. Yeah, not the best. There is other hotels here. I mean, like I mentioned, there's a ton of them. I figured one right downtown might be nice. I'm kind of regretting that slightly now anyway. But anyway, tomorrow morning we are heading back to Bentonville Airport and check out the morning rush of flights departing and see how busy it gets down there. And before we go any further, I just want to say a big shout out to this video sponsor, Incogni. You see, being here in Bentonville is actually a good reminder of how huge companies operate behind the scenes, because like giant corporations move information around the world, your personal data is doing the same thing online. Data brokers collect your information, things like your name, address, phone number and browsing activity, and then they package it up and sell it to other companies. That's why you get all those spam calls, targeted ads and random emails that you never signed up for, and that's exactly why I use Incogni. Incogni works by automatically contacting data brokers on your behalf and demanding that they delete your personal information. They handle all the legal requests and the follow-ups, so instead of chasing dozens of companies yourself, Incogni does the work for you. Now, my favourite feature is the custom removal tool, because sometimes you might find a specific website that's got your personal information listed. With this tool, you just send it to Incogni and they'll request the removal directly, giving you much more control over where your data appears online. So if you want to take back control of your personal data, click the link in the description below, use my code Noel Phillips to get an exclusive discount off an Incogni plan. Because let's face it, these days information is a valuable commodity and it shouldn't be your personal data that companies are trading. Once again, the sun set on Bentonville, a small southern town that every single day welcomes thousands of visitors from around the world. The next morning, it was time to check out just how busy this airport gets. Well, good morning from Bentonville, Arkansas. I've been down for my breakfast, spent $15 my room credit, and I've got a cup of coffee in a paper cup and a cheese and bacon croissant. It's the only thing with these hotels though, these funky groovy hotels that they make, it's basically just cost cutting and trying to make more money in the guise of, oh, it's a fancy hotel, it's cool, it's hip, it's modern, but actually you're going to just charge us for absolutely everything. Anyway, my rant of the day is over. I'm going to get my coffee drank, my croissant eaten, and then we're going to head out and go back to the airport here in Bentonville for my little ride back down to Houston. We're going to go and check out the morning rush of departures today, because I think there's about 20 flights leaving in the space of an hour. It's early in the morning and I'm heading back to the Northwest Arkansas National Airport. Yesterday when I arrived, the airport was pretty quiet, but later on in the morning, well, that's different. Yesterday when I arrived, this place was pretty quiet. This morning though, different story. Baggage claim is packed, business travellers collecting their bags, heading straight to rental cars or Ubers. The Bentonville overnight trip, fly in, meetings at Walmart, fly out. Thousands of people every single week. Check-in, admittedly, pretty quiet, but everyone's probably checked in online anyway. Alright then, welcome back to Bentonville Airport. I swear this is the busiest place in Bentonville. I haven't seen this many people anywhere in Bentonville until I come here. It's like a ghost town. You get to the airport, it's where everybody's at. And here's why. Just look at this list of departures. And that's just the next few hours. Airside, there's even an Arkansas gift shop because apparently people do come here for other reasons than Walmart meetings. Apparently. And yes, this tiny regional airport even has a lounge, because when you're handling 2.5 million passengers a year, some of them want somewhere quiet to sit before their flight to New York. Honestly, the sheer number of flights this airport gets is absolutely insane. Just looking at the departure board here, over the course of the next hour, there's flights going to Chicago, again, Dallas, Phoenix, Tampa, two more flights to Chicago, Charlotte, Houston, which is my flight, Minneapolis, LaGuardia. That's all over the course of the next hour, and this is in a town that has less than 60,000 people. Absolutely insane, all because of that one company. This is actually a really nice airport though for such a small town airport. I guess it has to be, really, given the fact that everybody's coming here for one reason. They've got to build the infrastructure appropriately, and for the number of flights it gets as well, it's insane. It's just crazy to think we're in a field somewhere in the middle of Arkansas right now. Even the advertising in the airport tells the story. Supply chain optimization, HR solutions, logistics consultants, every ad is aimed at one audience, Walmart suppliers. And the terminal itself here is genuinely nice, modern, clean, well designed, because when the world's biggest company is your reason for existing, you don't build a shabby airport. Out on the ramp it's non-stop action, planes coming and going for hours every single day. This is what rush hour looks like in rural Arkansas. A regional airport that handles more traffic than most state capitals, and all because Sam Walton opened up a little shop here in the 1950s and never left. So that's Bentonville then, and the story of how a town with less than 60,000 people has an airport that serves 2.5 million people every year, and it's all because of one company. Turns out Walmart didn't just build the world's largest retailer, they built an entire city. I'm off to the gate to get my plane back to Houston. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.